Please subscribe the channel and don't forget to click the bell icon.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Botanica. So in the previous class we have defined the ecology, what are the different definitions given by the different scientists, a little bit about the history of the ecology, how the animal and the plant ecology differs with one another. Then we have discussed about the scope of the ecology, the research which is conducted in the ecology, how the living organisms or how the biotic part of the ecosystem is interacting with the abiotic or the non-living or the physical environment of the ecosystem. So in the today's lecture we are going to discuss about little bit as far as the branches of ecology are concerned. So when we are going to classify the ecology, we have a lot of branches, or we have different criteria for classifying the ecology, but the criteria which we are going to follow, that is on the basis of the level of the organization. For example, on the level of the organization there are three branches of the ecology, and these three branches are on the basis of their levels of organization. Either we are on the specific level, or we are on the population level, or we are going to discuss about the community or ecosystem level. So these are the various levels of organization in the ecology, and on the basis of these criterion and conditions we are going to differentiate, and we are going to divide it into three different parts or four different parts. So first of all we are going to discuss about the articology. So as far as the articology is concerned, the articology is the branch of ecology that deals with the study of individual organisms with their environment. So whenever we are going to discuss the ecology, there will be or there should be a word, or there should be a alternative word which will be used for the environment, like we are using the surroundings, or we are using the abiotic and biotic part of the everything which is out of the organism, that is the environment. So in articology we are going to discuss, and we are discussing about the single population, and that population might be of any organism, either it may be of the plant or it may be of the animals. In the plant side, for example, a field in which the wheat is grown, so all those wheat plants, they are the individuals, and they are living in the same field, in the same habitat, so they are making the population, or we can say that the deer or the lions in the forest, they are living in the same place, and so they are making the population. So those, as far as it is the study of a life history and response to its environment of a single individual, or simply the ecology of an individual organism. So as far as the articology is concerned, we are involved in the how the life history comes, how they are associated with one another. They are the individual organisms. So as far as the synecology is concerned, it is the study of which is the branch of ecology which deals with the study of community with their environment. So at the synecological level, we are concerned with the study of the community, which are the group of the different population, that the population may be of the same species, or these population may be of the different species, but there will be how they are interacting with one another, what are their relationship with one another, what are their association with one another, either they are dependent on one another or they are working independently. So, and how they are related, and how they are associated with their physical part, with their environment. So this is the synecology. So first was the articology, and articological level or articology, we are concerned with the single population, and in the population we are discussing the single individual, and how that individual and how the life history of that individual is from its start, or it's from and birth to death. So all these phenomena, all the time from the time which is between the born, or from the birth to death, that is the lifespan or the life cycle, and that is considered and that is discussed in the synecology, but in the articology, but in the synecology we are discussing the dependence and their relationship with more than one population. In ecosystem ecology, ecology deals with the study of ecosystem and with their environments. As in the ecosystem, there are many communities, various types of organisms. There are microbes, there are fauna, there are flora, microflora, fauna which is present in the, for example, roots of the plants, which is present in the soil, as well as various other insects, for example, aphids. There are other organisms as well. So these are completely, they are coordinatively, they are forming ecosystem. And when we study the ecosystem, how the individuals are related to one another. For example, if we are studying a food web or if we are studying the food chain, so how these organisms, producers, consumers and decomposers are related to one another, and how they are interacting with their environment, how they are responding to the carbon dioxide concentration, what are their different responses to the temperature and heat and light. So these are all we study in the ecosystem ecology. So as far as the scope of the ecological research is concerned, so there might be a different levels of the ecological research. Either, for example, we are concerned with the global ecology, that we are concerned with the ecology of the globe. For example, if we are concerned with the, or if we are studying the concentration of the ozone in the atmosphere, that it is increasing or decreasing, and what are the different ecological concentrations which are responsible or which has to be improved or changed to change that particular concentration. So as we have discussed, that ecology is the multidisciplinary science. So when it is concerned with the geology or it is concerned with the atmosphere biology, so it can also discuss the various parts. For example, how the glaciers are melt, what are the different responses on the land of the glacier melting. So these are all the different aspects of global ecology. How the climate is changing because of the changing concentration, changing abundance of the forest on the globe, and also what are the different responses, different changing responses of the climate in the regions. So these are all concerned with the global ecology. Or we are concerned with the landscape ecology. And what is the landscape? Landscape is the proper area. A landscape may be the grass landscape, which we can see with the that is the grassland, or it may be the forest land, or it may be the prairie. So these are all landscape. That is the next level to the global ecology. Or we are all can be concerned with the ecosystem ecology, that we have discussed that what is the ecosystem, and ecosystem may be it is the definition of the ecosystem depends upon our consideration, what we are considering. For example, if we can consider a globe as a single ecosystem, as it has the same boundaries, as it has the boundary. So definition of the ecosystem can be or it depends upon our limitation, or it depends what boundary we are making to that particular ecosystem. For example, if you are sitting in a room and if you place 2 or 3 plants in that particular room, and there may be some bacteria or the fungi which are responsible for the degradation or which are decomposer. So there are all 3 components of the ecosystem in a room. There are producers, which are the plants, there are decomposers, and there are consumer, as human is the consumer. So there are all 3 components of the ecosystem: producer, consumer and the decomposer. So that room may be the ecosystem which you can study, or the different aspects of ecosystem, or pond ecosystem may be, or there may be another type of ecosystem. So when we are defining the ecosystem, we define on the basis of the boundaries of that ecosystem what we are going to discuss. Or we are concerned with the community ecology, that is the interaction of different populations, how they are related to one another, what are the different types of relationship of those populations, and what are the response of different population to other types of species. So this we are going to discuss the community ecology. Or we are concerned with the population ecology. Population is the interbreeding individual of the same species, so they are making the population, and when we are studying the lifespan of those individuals, that is the population ecology. Or if we are interested in the organismal ecology, for example, this is the deer which is the single organism or individual. So that is the organismal ecology. We can say that this is also the levels of organization in the ecology, from simple to complex, from organism to population to community to ecosystem, landscape, and then global ecology. So this is the similar in the case with the here. So as far as the levels of organization in biology are concerned, so they are starting from the hydrogen, or we can say that they are starting from the atom. For example, hydrogen and oxygen, when they combine, they are making the water, which is a molecule. So we are starting from the atom, from the hydrogen and oxygen, and when they are combining, that is the simplest level of the organization in the biology. And when they combine, they are making the water molecule. And when for example, where we can say that when different molecules, or when molecules join with one another, or when they make a polymer, they are making the macromolecules. For example, when different glucose, or when many glucose molecules are joined end to end, they are making starch, or they are making the glycogen, which is the macromolecule. So when these atoms join, they make a molecule, and when, for example, when different atoms join, they make a glucose molecule, and when glucose molecule join with one another end to end, they are making a macromolecule, which is a starch. And after that macromolecule, when they are associated, when they are joined, for example, they are making the organelles of the plant or in the animals, and that organelle may be the chloroplast, the mitochondria, Golgi body. So these are all the organelles in the cell. And when these organelles, when they are in association, when they have a definite boundary, when they have a cytoplasm, when they have a nucleus, when they have a vacuole, and other all the components, DNA, which are required for the cell, so they are making a complete cell. Either that may be of the, and the shape of the cell depends, and the composition of the cell depends upon either on the if the cell is from the plant side, or from the animal side, or the bacterial cell. So the composition and the may be differ, but these organelles when joined, they will making the cell. And when these same type of the cells, they are joined together, they are in the same space, they are making the tissues. For example, same cells of the phloem tissue and the xylem, they are making the tissues, which is extending from the root to the shoot of the plant, or we can say that tissues in the human body. And when the tissue combine, they join coordinatively, they are called the organs. And when the organs join, they are making the organism. For example, we have in Homo sapiens, in the humans, there are different organs which are collectively they are making the organism. And similarly here is the case with the in the biology, that there is a organism from different leaves, and different organs, they are making the organism. And when there is a relationship of different organisms of the same species, they are making the population. And when there is a relationship of different types of population, they are making the community, and community will make the ecosystem, and eventually we are going to biosphere. So these are, remember, these are the levels of organization in the biology. So these are not the levels of organization in the ecology. In ecology, we are concerned with the individual, from the individual or from the organism and up to the biosphere. So remember, in the ecology, when we are discussing the ecology, we start from the individual level. What are the different aspects of lifespan of the individual, how they are, how it is feeding, what are the feeding relationship with the other organisms, how its life is dependent to other organisms, and we are proceeding to the population, and from the population we are proceeding to the community, that how the different population of different kinds. For example, here you can see in the picture there is a deer and other organisms, there is a owl here in the picture, and how they are related to one another. There is an ecosystem here. For example, you can see there is a water in the ecosystem, there is other organisms, there is a bird here you can see, and they are making the ecosystem and biome and biosphere. So remember, levels of organization when we are discussing in the biology and when we are discussing in the ecology, these are two different things. In the biology we are discussing, or we are starting from the atoms, and from atoms we are with the molecules, with the macromolecules, with the, and after the macromolecules we are concerned with the organelles and cells and tissues, and after with the tissues we are organs and organism. But ecology starts from the organism or from the individual and proceed to the biosphere. So level of organization in ecology are different from the biology. So first up we have the species. And what is the species? The species is the group of individuals that can interbreed together and produce fertile offspring. They are called the species. So as far as the specific species definition is concerned, they